Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for giving me this truth. And, I want to salute my Akim or YSO, Yahweh Shai, sanctified ones, for being in the truth with me, and that the Most High um, gave me those brothers, man. But I got a testimony, man. Last night, it was a Yapah moment, a beautiful moment for me. I always come home, and let me just get this. Let me get this. No, let me get this scripture right quick. And when they went, I heard the noise of their wings, like a roar. It's like the noise of great waters, as the voice of the Almighty, the voice of speech, as the noise of an host. When they stood, they like down their wings. I want to read that again. And when they went, I heard the noise of their wings, like the noise of great waters, as the voice of the Almighty, the voice of speech, as the noise of an host, when they stood and let down their wings. And there was a voice from the firmament that was over their heads, when they stood and had let down their wings. Hey, Rock the Yahweh. So let me go to 26. And above the firmament that was over their heads was like a thorn, as an appearance of sapphire stone, and upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness of an appearance of man above it. 27. I saw the color of amber, as the appearance of a fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from the appearance of the loins even downward. I saw it were the appearance of fire, and it has brightness around it about. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Just like I said, in continuance of my testimony, I always come home and I always pray to the east. I always say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, the water for whatever, that what I've been blessed for the day. And I just kept hearing, I always close my eyes, and I always, I hear the wind. The wind always blow as I pray into the Most High. On a dry day, it just normally just always something blows as if the Lord was there. But I was hearing because I get a lot of airplanes that fly over my house. So I was hearing a airplane flying, or the sounds of airplanes. But last night it was it was it was it was a Chariot, man. And it was hovering lower than most aircrafts. And I didn't really know at first, because it stood there in hoverness. I never seen something just like, there's aircraft that does that, but it's loud. This aircraft wasn't loud, man. I can't say it was subtle, but it was, you can tell it had power. And I didn't even think of bringing my phone out, man, because I was so, I couldn't tell what it was. And I just wanted to keep my eye on it before, it disappeared on me, man. But as I was looking at it, I was like, man, that's super low, man. And the cloud was running real fast. The clouds were really dark last night, and the clouds were really, really fast flying around it. All I could think of saying was Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, man. I was just slucky, man. I was excited, man. I was like, and all I saw at the end that the you know the chariot, you know, that flew off, man. It flew off subtly. Most planes can't stop and go like that, man. You know, that's what we always see, that we that you know, airplane pilots always say, or jet fighters always say, they can stop at an instance and go the opposite direction, man. And I was like, you know, hey man, I gotta call my brothers, man. I gotta, you know, and I just sit there and stood for a while. I just sit there, man, and you know, cause I always had another dream that, you know, that the Most High had a huge black chariot that appeared from the west of my house, man. You know, the west part of the side of my house, because you know, with my house, the sun and the moon is beautiful. It sets beautiful. You know, you can almost tell the time from when the sun come up from the east and it comes down and it goes down in the west, just like the moon, the same way. But I was like, man, hey, you know, it all I could think of, man, it was your pop, man. Just you know, it had lights on, you know, the chariot as I have never seen before. You know, they had lights at the bottom, you know, and they were white. They was bright white, and it was kind of like me, you know. If you know, I know this might be off a little bit, but you know, if you watched the Black Panther and you saw that aircraft, man, it was floating around like that, and it flew off just like it, man. Just subtle, but it still had enough power that you can hear, you know, the sound, like they always say, the sound of light, and this, you know, the sound of the aircraft, you know, you'll see an aircraft, but then you won't hear the power until like minutes later, you know. But hey, you know, hey, it's exciting moments, man, in this time, Akim. You know, you know, you may see a lot of things, man. You know, trying to keep my health up, stay on the black seed oil, you know, drink copper water, you know, to kind of keep you balanced, man. Because in the time of trouble, you know, the Most High gonna take care of you, man. But if you know better, you do better, and you constantly grind and constantly read, man. But I wanted to give that testimony. It's not a long video. Just kind of like I wanted to tell you about what happened last night. You know, just sitting there, man, coming home. You know, praying to the east. You know, praying to Jerusalem, man. That, you know, the Most High take us, man. Take us back home, man. Calling every day. You know, praying every day that the days be shortened. And you know, I'm gonna probably try to come out with another video. But this is just a testimony of last night. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna name this. You know, this video. But all I know, man. You know, hey man, it was your pop, man. It's still on my mind now. You know, and this wasn't no dream. This was reality. So, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Again, giving double honors to the great millstone and the elders and apostle of great millstone who rule well, and to my camp YSO Yahweh Shai, sanctified ones, hey, and Babal to America, man. Shalom.